Have you ever felt like you were being watched? A shiver down your spine, an unseen presence at your back. This chilling tale is about one such evening in the life of Elwyn Thomas, a young man who had such an encounter on a warm June night in a quaint little village in South Wales. Elwyn was visiting friends in the village and decided to return to his country inn around the time when darkness began to envelop the landscape. He was alone, with the only sounds accompanying his journey being the occasional nightbird's call and the crunch of his footsteps on the gravel road. Despite the eerie setting, Elwyn, a rational man, walked briskly without a hint of fear. This tranquility, however, did not last long. Elwyn soon felt an unnerving sensation creeping up on him, the feeling of being watched. Acting on instinct, he turned around and was met with a sight that froze him in his tracks. Hovering in midair, just a yard behind him, was the most grotesque face he had ever seen. A ghastly visage with a putty-coloured skin, a crooked grin, hollow cheeks and luminous eyes that bore into his very soul. Overwhelmed by fear, Elwyn did what anyone would. He ran. But when he stopped to catch his breath, he found that the hideous face was still there, trailing him. In desperation, he threw a handful of gravel at it and sprinted towards the inn. But upon reaching the inn, he found the face was still behind him, grinning contemptuously. Summoning all his courage, Elwyn decided to confront this apparition. As he approached, the head receded, leading him down the road to a small graveyard. But before he could reach it, he lost consciousness. When he came to, he found himself at the foot of the graveyard wall hours later. With great relief, Elwyn returned to the inn and collapsed into a disturbed sleep. The next day, the innkeeper confirmed his fears. The apparition bore an uncanny resemblance to an eccentric old recluse who once lived in nearby ruins and had been dead for many years. Elwyn's experience is a chilling reminder of the unknown that lurks in the shadows, a tale that blurs the line between the living and the dead, between reality and the supernatural. It leaves us wondering, are we ever truly alone? Or are we always being watched by eyes unseen, by presences unfelt, by apparitions unknown?